Okay, I was planning on going somewhere else, right? But I seen the W, and I know y'all always talk about Whataburger too. So I came here. I seen they got the what is it? The Dr. Blackberry milkshake. I had to get that, and I got a bacon double cheeseburger with onion rings. I like having the option of onion rings because that was something that I missed when I was locked up. Even though I've been home for a little bit, I told you I can't eat that bad shit during the week. I pretty much try to eat good, then I let loose on the weekends. And it's the weekend, you know what that means. Time to let my head in. Out here loving it. And I was over at Wingstop to get the hot honey chicken that y'all kept talking about. They their system was down and they wasn't taking cash. I don't carry cash no more. Well, not a lot. Every now and again, I'll take cash, and but mostly I don't be having that shit. I remember when I first came home, I always kept like 300-400 on me in cash, and my mother was like, my mother was like, "What you got that for? You're not gonna use that type of money." And sure as hell, it would be sitting in my wallet for so long. Then I would finally use it, and then I was like, "Man, I'm not. Fuck that shit. I got debit cards and credit cards, man. I worked on my credit score when I was locked up." Yeah, y'all ain't know that, huh? When I came out, I had a 713 credit score. So I came out on a good foot. I'm going to tell y'all what this fool like when I get a hold of it, man. These are perfect. Man, I still got to get used to this. No lettuce and tomatoes and onions being on your burger if you don't ask for it. But I'ma still go with the burger was good. I'm gonna give it a solid. I'm gonna give it a solid 4. The burger was good. The onion rings were perfect. Perfect. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't greasy, and yeah, the onion rings were perfect. Gas. Yeah, and that Dr. Pepper, what is it, blueberry shake? It was cool. It was cool. I want to put it at gas level. I could see myself getting that again. Not that's something. When I say something gas, I can eat that tomorrow if I want it. Like the onion rings, I can have those tomorrow. But I really don't be trying to do the greasy things too repetitively. So right now, I'm out here just enjoying my freedom. I love it out here, man. I don't see how. I used to watch dudes come in and out. I knew a dude when I met him. He was just finishing doing 10 years, and he went home. He came back in less than a year with 15 years. Went home again, and that's all while I'm sitting in there. And came back with 33 years. He's still in there. He got what he wanted. He wanted to be in prison. He was one of them dudes, he liked the whole jail thing. He the big homie. Dudes looking up to him. He know how to jail and hustle and get his hustle going on in the jail. And the older dudes the younger dudes from his group come to him. And he was one of them real jail types. Me and him had a real ignorant conversation one time where he was talking about snitching, and he said, I don't care if it's my mother, if she tell on something, she a snitch. I was like, nah, man, that apply to criminals. That was always a criminal thing. Like if dudes committing crimes or whatever and they decide to tell once they get locked up, that's snitching. You're avoiding accountability. But if there's a bunch of law-abiding citizens, they pay, people that pay taxes, part of their taxes goes to law enforcement. Like, I don't see a person that's paying taxes working with law enforcement as snitches. I see them as law-abiding citizens. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Like, I don't look at that shit was wild with me, and me and him got into a big argument. Other people was walking up and they was chiming in, and it was like, yo man, how you gonna think that about your mother? And then you had dudes that was like, fuck that, telling is telling, I don't care who it is. And them dudes, stay far away from, because those were the dudes who, just like him, they go home, they come right back because they feel like, that jail shit is worth it. I don't see how. You got a whole bunch of dudes running around trying to out-tough each other. But didn't you just strip butt naked, bend over and show your asshole just to get in here? Now all of a sudden you tough? Stop it. You got somebody telling you every night to go in your cell. That's like your mother telling you, go to your room every night for the rest of your life, and you see yourself as tough. Yo, I hated that shit, man. I used to fight with police all the time. And it got to the point I got cool. I was cool with the DHO. One time I went in front of the DHO, I had like 7 incident reports. He was flipping through them shits like dollar bills. Me and my man had a contest to see who could catch the most tickets that week. He had 5, I had 7. And the DHO was like, what is this? And I was like, yo, man, I had a busy week. Yeah, man, but that's when I was young, hard-headed. I couldn't stay out the shoe. I didn't know how to go around with shit. And, when you get older, you learn how to maneuver where you're supposed to. If you don't progress mentally and gather that wisdom, something is wrong with you. And I try to give that wisdom out ahead of time, but these youngsters don't understand. And my thing was different. Like, I didn't have an outdate. See, people, you can go in there, if you got 20 years, you're looking at, okay, I got to do 20 years and I get out in 20 years. If you got 30 years, I got to do 30 years no matter how hard it is, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I had double life plus 50. I had to get rid of those in order to see light at the end of the tunnel. I had lights out, like a life sentence. And if I died and somehow came back, I was going to have to do 50 years. So I had a different perspective. That's probably one of the reasons I'm so appreciative of what I have now. And people be like, yo, man, stay out of trouble, don't go back. Trust me, that's not in my itinerary. I don't want to jinx myself or anything like that nature, but that's nowhere near on my radar. I do everything legitimately. I'm learning stuff. I've been learning how to fix cars because I don't want to go back. Things that I just been learning, like I come out here and I learn. I came out here, I didn't know how to drive. I got my driver's license immediately when I got out. I done changed my starter, alternator, radiator, serpentine belt, spark plugs, engine coils, lights, ignition switch. Like, yo, I'm on top of it. YouTube University, I'm on it. Now I'm learning about AI. I love it out here, man. Life is beautiful. And I learned to appreciate just stuff like this. Looking at, being able to look at trees. That shit is like, not knowing if I was gonna ever see a real tree again. Like, it's stuff like that I have to be grateful for. And then I look at other people, because I used to kick it with people from other countries and stuff, right? And yo, a lot of them was like, man, to be honest, outside of not being around women, like, this life is better than what they had out there in their country. So yo, we got a lot to be thankful for, man. Shit could be a whole lot worse. And that's without the prison stuff. Like, life could always be a whole lot worse. So, real appreciative of everything that happens. And I won my 3-pick today. I took Notre Dame, Utah State, and North Texas. Window early. That's sports talk. Some of y'all won't catch that.